Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a test slash direction pivot for my channel. This is not on, is it? No, good. That would have been awkward if it just repeated itself. Let's see here. This mic has to be all the way up so you can actually hear me. My voice is super low already, so we use the power of magic settings to actually make it louder. And I have to make sure that nothing is on here that I want to show people. So if that is the case, no passwords up, this screen is fine. I think we're good. And this. Yes. It is working. So, as you can see on the right, that is what I plan on doing for the stream. These line items. Who am I? I am Kamegemz. At first, I used to upload speed paints of other people's characters, like Spy Family and Jujutsu Kaisen, other people's works. But I quickly burned out. And was like, man, what am I doing? Sure, they got a lot of views, but I want to build my own story. I want to build my own world. And so that's what I will be doing. Building my own world, building my own IP. And I've decided that I'm going to be like a one-man army and try to do it all myself. But it's hard to do that when I work so much and I have things to take care of. So I'm going to be using online tools to help me, speed me along. And the plan for that is we're going to be trying to do like an audiobook. We're going to be using my voice with AI voices to make an audiobook of my story that I would write. And what is my story? My story is here. It's called REHM. And it stands for Return of the Hollow Maiden. Return of the Hollow Maiden. And that is Nomara. That's like the professional pitch. We want the quick and easy pitch, you know? And if we want even quicker, this is quickness at its finest right here. And then 10 seconds, she can't die. They buried her anyway. When she emerges centuries later, a girl saves her. Now she must choose monster or trust. Yes. I even have a 30-second one. As you can see, I'm very analytical and go crazy. But this is a professional one I could see on a book, in the back of a book. So I gave you my pitch. Let's go to my goals. Like I said, I'm going to try to derive an audiobook from it by building a world and IP. And as we build that, I want to make a novel. And as that is written successfully, I want to try to make a manga out of it. That is the goals. So we'll get into lore now. I'm already thirsty. I've been talking for what, 5 minutes? And I'm already thirsty. I'll be right back. Did I even no, I didn't even make a be right back screen. See, this is the struggle. But I have this this screen here. You see the lovely drawing my daughter made. It looks great. Yeah, I will be right back. I'm gonna get some water. As I doodle here. How do I use these art tools again? Hold on. Main characters is next. So let's try to show you the main character. I'll be right back. You don't have to be quiet and all that. Alright, I got water. Oh man, I was supposed to start at 3, but I ended up starting at 3:30, and I'm supposed to be maybe. No, I just started at 3:30. I just started like 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago. So this is the main character, Rem. Of Rem. Her name is Nomara. This was her. Do I even have the designs up? I don't even have the designs up. Main characters. So the main characters is Nomara. I'm tweaking her hair currently. Into something like this. This is like a rough draft. I actually spent time and effort building this because this is kind of how I wanted her hair to be. But the reason why I wanted her hair to be like this is because it's a good silhouette for the character. Can you guys see? Yeah. It's a good silhouette for the character. Silhouette. Let me show y'all a silhouette. Let's see here. Do I remember how to use this? All my shortcuts, man. Where are all my shortcuts again? Oh. I do not remember my shortcuts. No, this is. I had a brush that was like my silhouette brush. That is what I'm trying to find. Is it this one? Rastra Sharp Soft? It might be Rastra Sharp Soft. So let's just use that one. I have to get rid of your drawing. Your 5-second drawing. It's such a sad thing. Okay, Sharp Soft. Alright. So Namara's silhouette was supposed to be something like this. Silhouette is just the base outline of what she looks like without any lines or anything. Just the form of what she looks like. Something like this. It's kind of unique as far as the head. But the silhouette is not just the character's body. It is their clothes and everything kind of they represent. So if I'm changing the character's silhouette to be more simple, I also have to change. So where is this picture? This picture here. If this is her new silhouette, oh no, did I change color? Yeah, I did. This is her new silhouette, but her hair was the emphasis of her silhouette, but now it can be like some armor or something. Her clothes adds to the silhouette. I do not have it specifically defined right now, but it is written. It is written. See, as you can see, we're building a silhouette. So that is a newer form of her silhouette. It's not solidified now because it's just in writing form, novel form. But this is a production, and we are producing as we go. So the second character is Abby. Abby is a little girl, and her silhouette I spent more time on actually kind of mapping out. And she's like a scavenger in a crystal world, where in that world crystals rain down. And she as well, I have to design her silhouette as well, but we're getting a piece of it. We're getting a piece of it. Something like that. Let's see, what do we have next? Plan. So my plan is to write an audiobook. I have chapter 1 to 3 written already. Bear with me. I kind of don't want to leak any files or anything of any sort. So you're going to have to look at that for a minute. I'm looking for the audio. So if our audio project.
The barren land was hot, like a desert, only aided by gusts of wind from large,
is this
shimmering crystals that fell from the sky. They stuck into the ground, decorating it like jagged gravestones. Although the surface could be described as an angry, hellish landscape, with humid weather and gusts of air being blown by falling crystals, the focus was not above the surface, but below it. A woman lay in a dark embrace.
So that is a sneak peek of the audio. So that is the focus. We are focusing on audio. We're focusing on creating the world and characters and such. So that is the plan. We're planning on writing audio and writing the book and producing the audio. The characters, we have to focus on their backstories, their future arcs, so that we can write the novel. That is what the character looks like. Okay. This is what the character looks like, but it's not solidified yet. And we'll be using a hybrid workflow to solidify it and to produce. Production. What is the next step? Oh yeah, showing old artwork. I have that up here. So this is Aurora. She is a divine janitor, which clean up chaos entities, which Nomara, the main character, is a chaos entity. She is immortal, and oh, this is an older picture of Aurora. Actually, we have to kind of revamp Aurora a little bit. But this is the first divine janitor Namar has had in contact, the one that discovered her and actually buried her. And where are my other... Oh, here they are. So I did do a webtoon of this story, roughly put. And I realized I have put a lot of 3D assets in here, and assets in general, that I kind of blended all together like a crazy melting pot. But I realized it's going to take a lot of work. This kind of burnt me out too, writing the story and mixing all these elements, 3D backgrounds, camera angles, character assets, buying them, going into 3D software and learning it to create angles, to create lighting, to then, like these, you can see my mouse, right? Yeah. Like these crystals here, they were yellow with the 3D asset. All this is a 3D background I bought, like a whole 3D like world map that I bought. I put in this, I edited the sky to fit that it's dark, changed the lighting to make it dark, and these were yellow, and they were actually light bulbs. I drew, what do you call it? Photobashed, yeah. I photobashed my own crystals on there to make it the world that these are crystals, and they're shining blue on the building, so I had to change that. I had to change the text and everything, and it was a lot of work, and it's going to take months and months and years to do that, and I'd rather create the IP, create the story, get it solidified, and then create this once the story is solidified, so we're not jumping back and forth. As you can see, I am flashing through these, but those are old art. Let me make another folder over here. I'm also gonna hide it again. Make another folder, and let's see. I want to show chapter 2 and like rough screenshots. Where is that? Chapter 2. Oh, see, this is in Clip Studio. Oh, I gotta open the whole thing. So now I can show my desktop again. Just my desktop. And we're gonna be opening chapter 2. You see my desktop. This is Clip Studio Paint. Just showing you how it starts. The idea comes together. characters, thumbnails, the idea, and then I gotta kind of paint over this, ink it, put in the assets, and all that for the webtoon. So for the webtoon contest, I got burnt out and didn't finish. This was supposed to be chapter 2. It's supposed to be 3 chapters. I only uploaded 1 chapter. And this was the part that I was supposed to upload, but it just stayed in sketch form. But we're going to need the audiobook to kind of move me along, and I want to share the experience with everyone as I bring it to life. And that's the goal. So we have shown some old sketches, old artwork. My novel is here being written. Right now I'm on chapter 6. Chapter 5 is finished. And in chapter 5, we get introduced to Orden, a divine janitor, the new divine janitor in this current time that Nomara wakes up in. And we also get introduced to Soren, a bodyguard for the mayor. And the mayor, which is Selene, Lady Selene. I'm still trying to tweak it. Selene. But our goal is to design Lady Selene and her bodyguard Soren. And that's what we will do right now. So I am using AI tools I write my story, I put it in there in the AI tool, and it helps me obviously categorize my notes and categorize my 29-second final pitch for the story and color grades, so I can eventually put on the audiobook. We have a shot list. So in chapter 1, we have shots that will show during the audiobook. What's the matter? Oh, I thought you were making noises. We have shot lists that will show during the audiobook that I will upload in due time. But I have to create those shots. Yes, I will create these shots. Oh, so I use the AI tools to help me come up with shot lists because it knows the story, and I have to approve of these if they are the right shots I want. But in the lack of time I do have, it helps me. Let's see here. Oh yeah, coming up with those characters. That's what we're gonna do now. So now that we have both here, let's close these out. I kind of want to keep this open just to look at. Looks nice. Sketchy. So let's come up with those characters. So in... Okay. Actually, where is it? We're gonna go to Claude, build a short description of Lady Selene and Soren. So I can start designing their, or them, start designing them. So like I said, these are AI tools. They help me. They know about it. So all I have to use is their name, and they know the story so far. Oh my goodness! I should have used ChatGPT. This one goes OD. This one goes too far. Didn't I say short description? I said short description. It's like 8 paragraphs. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this and go to ChatGPT and put it in. It knows as well. Let's actually get a short description. Ah, there we go. See? Short description. I kind of want these to show in the background so we can see them as I design the characters. Where are my gloves? Oh, I got them. All right, so Lady Selene, or Ceylon, I haven't solidified what it actually is yet, but I really like the name. So she's the ruler of the city called Dunakar, or Dunkar. I think it's Dunakar. That's what it is in the book. I think we're going to stick with that. Which one do you think sounds better? Dunkar sounds better. Dunkar. It's a play on words with dunes, and that's kind of the cities in a dune-heavy area. So let's read this. She's cold, elegant, calculated, mercy, power without spectacle. She's political authority. Lady Selene is a composed, aristocratic woman who wears power quietly. She is always impeccably dressed, flavoring structured garments, high collars, and clean silhouettes that suggest control rather than vanity. Her posture is flawless, movements deliberate, never rushed. Her expression rarely changes, calm, observant, faintly disapproving, as if she is always weighing outcomes several steps ahead. She does not look cruel, but nothing about her feels warm. Her presence suggests someone who has signed many death warrants without ever raising her voice. Design keywords: cold, nobility, restraint, political authority, minimum ornamentation, sharp lines, controlled elegance. So I use that as a baseline because it already knows my story, my text, and everything. So it knows that's what she is from my writing. But we're gonna have it there as a nice descriptor. And we're gonna design her silhouette. So in the story I said she was short, and as that says, she's cold and calculated. She also rules a city. So short, calculated, rules a city. And let's design her hair shape first. Sometimes what I like to do is get ideas from Pinterest. Cold, aristocratic ruler woman. I spelled aristocratic wrong. Let's see. What I'm looking for is hairstyles here. Wait, maybe I should just put that in. Oh, goodness. Okay, so there's a theme going on. There's a lot of braided hair. Braided hair is like a signature of nobility in a way, without actually telling people. Let's see, I kind of like this one, how there's a strand flowing. That also is great for silhouette. So if I have a strand flowing here, and also some, some circles. She's supposed to be sharp, so maybe some sharp, like bands in a way. That kind of twist, and also shape her face like more sharp. And then with that also signature strand in the middle. And as far as clothes, I described her clothes. It's not in here.
It is.
Mm.
It says favoring structured garments, high collars, and clean silhouettes that suggest control.
It's vague. I
She's
did.
always impeccably dressed. Is what it says.
So if I look at the novel itself, yeah. I made her wear some kind of, like a turtleneck and a big, let me see here. Okay. A man horseback approached. Behind him sat a petite woman dressed in black and gold, a high-collared tunic beneath an oversized coat, its sleeves embroidered with crystalline thread that caught the light. A circlet of gold and amethyst rested on her brow, her dark hair streaked with violet. So I have a description of her hair. I want it to be violet, like a purplish color. Pulled back in a severe style that left her face sharp and unreadable. So I already knew I wanted her face to show and her hair pulled back and her hair violet. Alright, now we go back to making the silhouette. So turtleneck. We have shoulders here. Elegance. So she's wearing a big oversized coat, so we're gonna have to beef up her shoulders just a little bit. And I wanted her sleeves to actually come out more. Something like this. Sleeves come out. And I do not have a description of what she was wearing as far as pants. So she's wearing an oversized coat. It'll kind of be like this, the coat at least. And I want her to have extra big sleeves. And then the coat, maybe if it's oversized, it'll come down this far. And maybe she has just petite legs. But she's also supposed to be the mayor. elegance. I'm liking this silhouette. I mean, this design direction for her. That's how we piece a new character into existence. So far, this is looking like we have some direction here. Now, let's get some direction for Soren, her bodyguard, and look at his description. His description. A man on horseback approached with a dark cloth. His face was rugged. Oh yeah, with prominent cheekbones, very handsome despite a scar that stretched from his left temple to his right side of his mouth. It's a character-defining feature. These are very good character-defining features. Behind him sat a petite woman dressed in black and gold. And I think I described him a little bit more. I started describing him as the brute. So he's super muscular. And his face, I remember writing this, his face does not seem like it belongs on his body. So that means, or what I wanted it to mean at the time, is his face, you know, kind of measured and sizable, handsome. So that kind of gave me like a petite kind of feel. But then his body is like bulking, like massive. And he's also going to be like super tall. So let's beef up this brush and actually start designing some silhouette features. So in act of being tall, we're going to have kind of an imposing tall figure here. Okay, so let's see how the head is small and his body is like massive. That's kind of the idea I had for him. And if we start designing actual facial features for him, I wanted him to have high cheekbones. So a soldier has probably seen a lot, so he probably has eyes that like you don't want to mess with kind of eyes. But he's also super handsome. So at the same time, there has to be some beauty, I suppose, to his eyes. And the high cheekbones. So something like that. Once again, I made the eyes too big. All the time I do that. We're going to try to make this super uniform. So the high cheekbones come down like this. Then we have the head. Now, what kind of hairstyle would this guy wear? Oh yeah, he has a scar from his temple to his mouth. It's a character defining feature. So, obviously, since he's super built, his neck and muscles have to kind of go crazy. As far as hair, we're going to have to kind of build a silhouette of some sort for now. We can have two, maybe streams of hair doing that. And maybe to build some kind of silhouette, we'll have some doing that and some coming down. All like a rough draft, so to speak. And if we outline this, cool, I'm liking this. I've been fiending to like draw this character. So he has a scar from his left temple to his corner of his mouth, the right side of his mouth. We have handsomeness stretched. Maybe add some more defining eyelashes and shape of the eye. Let me try to get rid of this mouth to see how it looks. And this scar. We have to kind of figure out how the thickness of the scar will look. Should it be? It could be this thick. Cool, as we can see, we got something going here. Now we're gonna do the same for Lady Selene. We will put her silhouette over here and then start designing a first pass at her face. Now this lady will be cold. She's like in her 30s. We want a sharp chin, because triangles kind of create a sharper character as far as personality. So I started doing this where I actually map out where the eyes should be. Let's see. I want her to have like an elegant eyebrows and her eyes. I want them to kind of be almost deadpan. But she's older too, so I have to kind of make them smaller. Despite her age, she does look young. I want to keep that in mind. And we refer to that shape language. We have that front strand that's kind of going to curve like this. And we have her hair tucked back, tucked in, with this one as well tucked in. And we'll have some kind of sharp strands tucked back as far as a nice silhouette. She likes wearing a turtleneck. So we'll put that turtleneck here. Let's get that silhouette going. This can be puffed out a little bit. Something like that. So now we are creating characters. Her bodyguard and main mayor lady, Selene. I kind of want to redo on her eyes. Let's see here. Let's try a different shape. I wonder if I want like just a gradient for her eyes. I can do a combination of gradient with a pupil in there. This side's lighter. Cool. I'll let that pass. Okay, now we're going somewhere. I like the eyes, but they do not show coldness. We didn't make them show coldness. A way to do that is by narrowing them. Changing the angle a little bit. That's one way to do it. Yeah, okay. We're going somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So the overcoat, yeah, we are getting somewhere. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, we have some faces. We have some faces. Cool. So Lady Selene, we have some faces. First iteration of her. The mayor of Dunkar. And her bodyguard. I gotta refine these later, but I'm liking the first pass at them. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Make sure I got through. Yeah, I got through everything. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna put on some music in the background. The same music that was playing during the beginning. We have to do the same songs actually. Where is it?